Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Morning Live Show. The live show's podcast and meta content is brought to you every week by these loyal sponsors. McGraw-Webb Chevrolet on the bypass in Camden, Alabama, serving their customers for 30 years. Join the McGraw-Webb Chevy family today. Tucker ATV, Jackson, Alabama, your local servicing Polaris Hustler Echo dealer with an international reputation. CT Ward Power Sports in Camden, Alabama, XL Godfrey Hurricane Boats powered by Mercury and Yamaha engines, your water skiing gear headquarters on Lake Millis Ferry. Safford Trading Company and Safford Equipment under the tower in Safford, Alabama, home of your residential and commercial lawn care bundle bear. Wildlife Management Solutions in Eutaw, Alabama. Let the guys at WMS select the right seed and blends for your soil type. South Alabama Kubota and Reynolds on the Strip in Monroeville, Alabama. Kubota and Skag Zero Turns, the right Kubota tractor for the right price. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors and enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Gettin Outdoors live show. We are live at the LTC Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center, 70 degrees outside, cloudy with a southwest winds at 4 miles per hour. And I'm proud to have my co-host, loyal listener and follower, Miss Paula Lamkin in the studio today. How you doing, my dear?
Hey, how are you?
We got some stuff to talk about. I'm going to go outside my box of comfort zone today, but we're gonna talk about the Dolly Parton Imaginary Library, and it's right. She has been briefing me on it this morning. I think y'all really are going to enjoy it, and we're gonna get to that in a little while. But first of all, we want to bring in the queen of Lake Millis Ferry, Miss Maddie Smith. Maddie, you got a big tournament tomorrow. Let's talk about it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've got 50 boats signed up as of this morning, so we've met that threshold that we wanted. Mm-hmm. I'm astounded and just amazed by how much it's gone in just 4 years, because it's unreal to me. We're now able to do spring and summer, and at first it was all summer, I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be big.
All right, well, let's talk about how it's going to work, because you said that you used to just be the Bridgeport summer team trail, and this year you have split it up into two divisions, right? The spring and the summer. Talk about that.
Okay, so everybody likes spring fishing. Summer fishing's hot. It's 1 o'clock weigh in, not as much fishing, but we were finally able to get it to where we could do 2 of them, spring, summer, and then the top 12 from spring, top 12 from summer. Both qualify, and anyone who fishes all 8 qualifies for a championship that'll be held in October this year.
And so it's 2 different divisions. It's a spring division with 4 tournaments, and then it's a summer division with 4 tournaments. And in the spring division, you weigh in at 3 o'clock, and in the summer division, you weigh in at 1 o'clock like you've been doing for the past 3 years.
Yes, sir.
Here is the kicker, and I want everybody to see this. The Community Neighbor Bank has stepped up this year, Maddie, and you have got not $1,000 for each the spring of
Yep.
tournament trail and
Yep, I've got 1,000.
for the angler of the year. So that is a huge incentive for these boys to fish this tournament.
Oh yeah, and Community Neighbor Bank, they have been my main sponsor from the beginning. They have always been so easy to work with. I actually bank with them now. They are a great place to bank at. I mean, I love them. They are always like, there are several tournaments where I'll need more copies of stuff, and they are always willing to help me with whatever I need. So they are just one of those great sponsors that you can just ask anything from. They'll help you.
I guarantee you. And Al Johnson, he's a pretty good angler too. He's in the running for that. He was in the running for that angler of the year last year.
He was. I think he came like maybe in 5th, and they were all pretty close to each other. Yep.
Yeah. All right, for somebody that's listening that hadn't already signed up, Maddie, you can sign. Are you going to be down here today? Are you going to be there in the morning? Tell everybody how they can get signed up tomorrow to fish, because it is going to be a beautiful day to fish.
It is. It is. I will be there from I'll get there around 6 o'clock this evening in Camden. So if you need to stop by or anything, just give me a call. You can sign up right now anytime you want. No, you don't need to prepay or anything. Just give me a call. I'll put your number down. The only thing really is prepaid boats that went ahead and got their boat number for the season. I've still got to see them that morning at the ramp, whether they paid or whatever, because I need a membership fee from them and I need to sign some paperwork. So everybody needs to come to the ramp, whether it's by water, by truck, however you do it. You got to come and see me. We'll get everybody handled up there.
And they have got to sign up, because this is the first one. You got to pay your membership fee. That's $40. That covers both. That covers all year long. And then the entry fee is $125.
Yes, sir.
For the tournament, and you got 50 boats, so we're just going to be a $2,000 first place payoff. That's pretty good. Now, Maddie, I'm going to be down there in the morning flying the drone, but I'm not going to be able to be at the weigh-in. Are you going to do the live feed? You going to try to live feed the weigh-in tomorrow evening?
I'm going to do my best to get it hooked up. If we can get it running with the cell service and all kind of being, I don't have great service there, but we're going to do our best to try to get it running. So just be on the lookout for it.
All right, I'll be down there in the morning, and we can maybe we'll do a little light test run after you blast them off in the morning. Okay. So we'll make sure you can get it on. I'm looking forward to it, darling. It's showtime. It's showtime.
I'm ready for it. I'm so ready for it. It's just grown so much in the past couple of years that I'm pretty dang excited.
Yeah, I am too, Maddie. And I thank you for coming on this morning. I'll see you in the morning. Anything else you want to say before I let you go?
Just remember that morning, everybody's got to sign up. It's going to be a hectic morning. Just give us some time. We don't have many people helping this year, so just give us some time. We're going to get y'all out there as quick as we can. So,
is the Camden Baptist Church going to be there in the morning?
I do not think so. I think that this year they are going to be helping at the state park. So, that's exciting for them,
10-4. Well, we'll miss them. We'll miss them, I guarantee you. Them boys are missing popsicles in that summertime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, Maddie Smith, Tournament Director for the Bridgeport Team Trail Spring and Summer Tournament Trail this year. Maddie, thank you, and I look forward to seeing you in the morning.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, I tell you what, Miss Paula, that girl is on the ball with that bass tournament.
I can't wait to hear those 50 boats going out in the morning.
Well, they'll sure be going out. They'll sure will.
I bet it's going to be more than 50 by the time she gets through.
Hey, y'all, it's a couple of things I wanted to go over right quick. Like tonight in Thomasville, Alabama, Hank Parker, and everybody knows Hank Parker. He's one of the longest running TV celebrities and professional bass fisherman in the nation. He will be at the Thomasville Baptist Church tonight at 6 o'clock for their annual Beast Feast. It'll be 200 or 300 people there, so get there early. It's a $5 admission. It's going to be a great event. You'll get to hear Hank Parker give his testimony and talk about his career as a professional bass fisherman. And then he will be in Hayneville Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock at their wild game supper. So you can either catch him in Thomasville tonight at 6 o'clock or Hayneville Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock. So Hank Parker, and I would like to know where he's going to be fishing this weekend, because as pretty a weekend is, somebody's taking him fishing, and I'd sure like to know that. All right, let me go over the Wilcox Area Chamber of Commerce Big Buck Contest winners that Michael announced last Friday, and I got them here somewhere. But anyway, let me see. I thought I put them in here, but I don't see them. Well.
I think Michael's watching.
Well, I saw Michael on there. But anyway, here's how they finished out in the Big Buck Contest for 22-23. In the youth division, Eli Nelson was third with 128 and 7/8. Y'all listen to these scores are just unbelievable. Eli Nelson with a 128 and 7/8 won third place in the youth division. Crawford Peak 134 and 7/8. He's from up there in Dallas County. Briar Long, I don't know where he's from or where he killed his deer, 136 and 1/8. That's the youth division. In the bow division, Luke Hopkins had a 73 and 5/8 with his bow, and that's probably in Wilcox County. Travis Hudson was second with a 111 and 4/8. That's probably in Clark County. And Christopher McGraw was the winner in the bow division with his Lowndes County 122 and 5/8 deer. In the women's division, Brenda Allen had a 111 and 3/8. I don't know where she's hunting. Jessica Huey had a 118 and 2/8. I expect that was in Dallas County. And Jamie Luca had a 118 and 4/8. Boy, it was just 2/8 of a difference between second and first place.
Wow.
And Jamie, it was either in Wilcox or Clark County, but congratulations to all those ladies in the women's division. And then in the adult division, Jerry Long had a 130-inch deer. Christy McHaney had 134 and 7/8. And at 136, the winner, the $2,500 gift certificate winner, Reed Dumas. And I'm pretty sure he killed it in Wilcox County. Congratulations to all the winners.
Right.
And thank you, Wilcox Area Chamber of Commerce, Josh Morgan, and Michael Cook. It was a great event. And, of course, all the sponsors. Couldn't do it without all the sponsors. And so we got another tournament tomorrow too. Let me go over these right quick. These other weekend stuff that's going on is the Pole Man's Tournament Trail in Demopolis, Alabama tomorrow. If you want to get now, 225. That's right. I can't keep these dates open, but now this is just a pay at the ramp tournament. So if you want to fish in Demopolis tomorrow and the Pole Man's Team Tournament Trail, just pay at the ramp. And boy, we got a good crowd on here this morning. Michael is driving.
Michael's driving. Be careful, Michael.
To the antler scores. Well, I'll tell you this, B-Dog. The antler scores, it's inches, and there's so many ways to score them. You got the Buckmaster scoring system. You got the Boone and Crockett scoring system. You got the Alabama Whitetail Record scoring system. But to make you kind of understand it, in the Boone and Crockett, and that is the first scoring system that ever was, in the Boone and Crockett, 150 makes a record book. So 150 is kind of the gauge of the record book in a gun division, and 125 in the bow division. So that's why I said those scores were pretty darn high. Thank you for that question. Richard Hannah says, hello, Paula.
Hello, Richard. That's Reverend Hannah.
Yeah, okay.
He wants to know where we're I'm hosting from. Camden, Alabama. You've got to come visit.
We are in the Alabama Grampian Hills in the Outdoor Media Center where we are.
Most beautiful place in the world.
It's one of them showed up. Now, here's something that I want to plead with y'all. I got a phone call yesterday. Let me find this because she was in a panic, and I want y'all to check it out. And I know I got it here, and it's next weekend, March the there it is. All right, next weekend at Roland Cooper State Park. Now, let me tell you the story behind this. This is a partnership with the Alabama State Parks Division. This is not the Roland Cooper State Park. This is the Alabama State Parks Division, and Tasha Simon is in charge of this, and that's her phone number up there. Now, everybody listen to me. This is the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources is giving. They have been leasing the old golf course property, and they are giving it back to the Corps of Engineers. And the Corps of Engineers is going to make a disabled veterans hunting area out of it. But before the Conservation Department can give it back to the Corps of Engineers, in their contract, they have got to restore it like they got it. Mm-hmm. So what they got to do, they got to plant 1,500 oak trees. And what they're looking for is volunteers. And Tasha was panicking yesterday. So if you got an organization, a church organization, you Boy Scouts, Bama Kids, Wilcox Area Chamber ambassadors, anybody that wants to volunteer, Paula, you might want to go plant some trees. Next Saturday at Roland Cooper State Park, food and drinks will be provided. Wear closed-toed shoes and outdoor clothing. Bring some bug repellent. Be ready to be outdoors. And you need to, if you got a dibble, bring it. She's going to have some dibbles, but they are bare root trees, and she needs volunteers. Wow. I hope Shannon Hollinger and all the guys with the Alabama Forest Commission are listening, but she really does. Now, 1,500 trees, that's a lot of trees.
That's a lot of trees.
And the more people that go out there, and it's great community service. If you got some community service hours you need, this is a great place to be. It will be at the Roland Cooper State Park next Saturday. Sign up begins at 8 a.m. And for more information, call Tasha. There's her number, 334-242-3209. And I promise you, she was in a panic yesterday because she needs volunteers. And let's go help her out. I really think it'll be a good exercise, and maybe the weather will cooperate. But yeah. That's next weekend at Roland Cooper State Park.
Big Dave, that was a golf course. They cleared all those trees. They saved a lot of people.
I think she told me they got to plant 1,500 trees.
I believe it.
To get it back now. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see. Now I want to mention this too, because I did a podcast this week and had CJ on it. Next Saturday is the 5th annual Macy Knight Memorial Squirrel Rodeo and Roundup in Childersburg, Alabama. And we do have one team from Wilcox County hunting, and all the information's on my Facebook page. But what I want y'all to do, you can go to, you can buy a raffle ticket. They're raffling off 15 guns, all kind of stuff. And you can buy a raffle ticket for $20 or $6 for $100. And you need to go ahead and do that. You can do it at PayPal. All the information's up there. And I got all the information in the details of the podcast this week. But if you would invest $20 on one of those raffle tickets, this is a great event. CJ's mama passed away when she was 31 years old of breast cancer, and they are having this memorial for her. And it is one of the biggest fundraisers in the state of Alabama, and all the money goes to scholarships for high school kids. So if y'all can help them out, I would appreciate it. Boy, we got a bunch of folks on here this morning. The old Birmingham boys is tuned in this morning. Slim's in the house. Mary Margaret, you need to go plant some trees, Mary Margaret, next Saturday.
Hey,
Todd
Mary
Prater, I
Margaret.
hope you talk to you on the air with the G-Man. Good gracious. Richard Hanna, Michael Hilliard, how you doing, man? You need to be catfishing this morning. Mitzi Morris, how you, my friend? B-Dog, Michael Cook, Tina Foster, good morning. Bud Williamson, how you doing? Miss Eleanor, good morning to you too. Mitzi and Mark Brunner in the house. Y'all need to go to Coast and check out those leafy suits, man. I tell you, every turkey hunter needs one. Leon Parker Andrews, good morning to you. Bud Williamson, Grandma Karen's in the house. Moody Manus is tuned in. Good Lord, we got some good folks. Hey, the River Legends Outfitters. I kept up with you up there in Nashville at the National Wild Turkey Federation. Y'all did good. All right, let's see. I think that's all I got. Let me look and make sure on my notes, Paula, because I'm the worst of forgetting stuff. I do want to wish Stacy Gaston good luck tomorrow. Stacy will be fishing up there in the major the Cat Masters Major League Tour up on the Tennessee River at Wheeler Lake tomorrow. Now this is going to be a major league fishing format where he will have a cameraman in his boat starting at 7 o'clock in the morning, and he gets to weigh every fish he catches. It's not a 3-fish tournament. He has to catch it, weigh it, and release it, and he'll have a cameraman in his boat. I'll have the feed on my Facebook page, and I wish Stacy Gaston best of luck. You know he's going to put a show up there, put a show on up there tomorrow. And I also want to wish our local fishermen, Trey Wade and Bradley Parnell, they left yesterday going to Lake Martin. They're fishing the ABT South Division at Lake Martin tomorrow, and we wish them the best of luck because those boys, you know, they won the U-Fall event last year and took home that $10,000, and hopefully they'll do it again this year. All right, we're going to take a little break, y'all, and then we're going to talk about the Dolly Parton Imaginary Library. So y'all don't go nowhere. I had to hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back right after a word from these loyal sponsors. Coast to Coast True Value in downtown Camden, a shopping experience you will never forget. Bubba and Joe Allen Dunn at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama, across from McDonald's. Outfitters for the serious sportsman. Community Neighbor Bank with locations in Greenville, Camden, Pine Hill, and Grove Hill, serving rural Alabama since 1906, bringing you the Gettin Outdoors weather since 2007. Plaza Golf Cart Sales in Demopolis and Tuscaloosa, your easy go superstore. Town Country United Bank, Camden, Alabama, proud sponsors of the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report every week on the Gettin Outdoors podcast. Lawler Timber Company, Camden, Alabama, family-owned independent business offering professional forestry services and home of the Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. Class Storage on the bypass in Camden, Alabama. Safe, secure storage for that motorhome, boat, or camper. ClassStorageLLC.com. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors. Now let's get back to the live show. I'm sorry, y'all. I had my microphone. We had the microphones off, Paul.
Oh, no.
I forgot to do this a while ago, so I'm gonna go over the Juggin Open. But I was telling Paula before the show, and I'll tell y'all, when I was, if I ever get up again on Saturday mornings going fishing in a crappie tournament or whatever, and it's 30 degrees and the wind's blowing 5 miles an hour, I ain't going.
On that water?
I was miserable. And thank goodness me and Dennis had Trey Wade in the boat with us. But we had a great time, a great turnout. And I want to thank C.T. Ward and Dunn Sports for carrying on this Juggin tournament, Juggin Open. In fifth place was Team Sam, Sandy, Trishan, and Kevin. They had 3 fish that weighed 25.3 pounds with a 12.6 big fish. Fourth place team was Team Bigfoot. He did a lot of talking. He backed it up with a 4th place finish. Joe Allen, Aaron, and Simon, they had 3 fish that weighed 27.3 with a 12.7 big fish. And then 3rd place was Team Catfish Crew, Reed, Dylan, and Lucas. They had 3 fish that weighed 31.3. And 2nd place was Team D Hooker, Scott, Avery, Rayleigh, and Travis. They had 3 fish with 33.5 and a 14.8 big fish. And the winners this year was Team Whiskers, Paul J., Thomas, and John. They had 3 fish that weighed 45.6 pounds with an 18.7 big fish. They won $640 plus they had the big fish for another $100. And I tell you what, I want to thank the Roland Cooper State Park staff and everybody that helped out. They did one heck of a job in that tournament. And Team Gettin Outdoors did come in. We placed 7th place. We had 3 fish that weighed 11 pounds. So we did place, but it was a tough day. Ooh. I guarantee you. All right, Miss Paula, let's see what we're going to talk about now.
Okay.
I don't know anything about this, but this is a program that my friend and our governor, Kay Ivey, is really involved in this. And it is the Dolly Parton Imaginary Library. Tell us all about it, Miss Paula.
Well, Governor Ivey, who, in my opinion, I don't like to discuss politics, but in my opinion, she's one of the best governors we've ever had.
Well, I'll say she is the best governor.
Thank you. I want to. I'm going to say it too. Ditto, Big Daddy. Well, anyway, about 1995, Dolly Parton decided to have this nonprofit. And what possessed her to do it, her father could not read or write. Am I on there?
You go ahead.
Oh, okay. Her father could not read and write, and he had to raise 8 to 12 children in the mountains of Tennessee. So she began this program in her hometown in Tennessee. And it has now expanded all over the United States, into Canada, the Great Britain, Ireland, including Ireland, Australia. But in January, Governor Ivey signed an executive order to put into this program $4.1 million.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
It is.
And that shows she's committed to it. And Wilcox got a grant. And here it is. You'll see these throughout town. Let me get this. Yes. As a matter of fact, one's at Piggly Wiggly on the bypass. There's one at Dollar General. And you can walk up to it. Of the Piggly Wiggly store, it will be on the door toward Whitaker's Drugs, which would be the left from the parking lot. Take your phone and take a photo of this, scan it, and then answer the questions. And one of the first questions will be your zip code. And the questions are simple. Should you not see one of these, just go to the internet and go to imaginationlibrary.com, or just go ahead and Google, like I do, Dolly Parton Imagination Library, and it'll show you how to sign up. I want to see every child in Wilcox County signed up. There is no qualifications. It doesn't matter the socioeconomic, rich, poor, whatever. The only qualifications are from birth to 5 years old at this point. You have to be between that age limit. You have to live in Wilcox County. However, because you have a lot of followers from California, Canada, Maine,
and
Michigan.
by the way, Tommy D ain't on this morning because I got an ice storm in Michigan going on.
And I miss Tommy D.
Yeah,
I look forward for Tommy D.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, they can sign up also, but it has to be with their zip code in their state. I mean, if they have problems, I'd be glad to help them, but we cannot put them through Wilcox. We don't want to lose a grant.
Right.
But it's everywhere. And if you don't have it, you can actually start one yourself. But anyway, here in Wilcox, this is very important because it teaches the child not only to respect books, but to know the beauty of reading, enjoy the beauty of the illustrations. And as long as a child can read well, they can do anything. You do not have to have a PhD to be a genius.
And in today's world with all this social media and phones, people reading is very important.
It is.
I was not a reader. I wish I had been. But I can tell from the interviews I do, most people that are smart are well read.
Yes. I know, for example, I know someone that could not finish high school. They stopped at the age of 14. But they were so well read. They're a genius.
Yeah.
And you cannot tell out socially. You would think they had a PhD. And the reason, they can read. So if you can read, you can do anything. It's limitless. We also, our volunteers with this group, are going out and we're bringing these books to life. So as a matter of fact, Mary Margaret, she goes out, Mary Margaret Fife Kaiser, she goes out to read. And thank you, Mary Margaret. She had a great time. And they take these books and they read them. I personally would like to see the children learn respect for the wildlife.
Right.
That's my thing. So I am in the process of writing books. And the first one, it was sent to the illustrator. She may be on this morning. She's supposed to be watching us. And yesterday, and it's called Gaylord the Gator.
Gaylord the Gator. You took a picture
Camden.
of a gator.
Yeah, that's him. That's Gaylord.
Okay.
And he's from Camden, and he teaches you how to count. There is Ollie the otter goes to see the potter. Guess who the potter is?
Kathy, Kristen Law.
It should be, but guess who? It may be because the one that I'm putting in there may get upset. I haven't asked him. Are you ready? Sam Williams from Monroe.
The Potter in this area.
The Potter, that's right. So Sam's going to be in the book, and if he's watching, he knows it now. And the other one is Willie Wampus Takes a Trip. And that's the Wampus cat, and he's going to go all over the black belt. And that's more of a story. But Sam will be teaching how to count also.
Now you see, everybody thought we were going outside the box, but you just incorporated the outdoors. And you're going to write those books.
Yes, I've been hunting and fishing since I was 3 years old. My father put me under a tree with my little gun hunting squirrels by myself.
There you go.
So anyway, and I hike all the time. So I see these animals out. And so these, like the otter. I saw the otter. So we got Ollie Otter. Also,
look at Kristen's watching. She said Sam's a better character than me. I don't know about that.
I don't either, Kristen.
I'll argue with you on that, Kristen.
Me too, because you like your rock and roll. We got to go rock and roll show. I don't know about that, Kristen. But
all right, well, tell us more about this book. These books you're writing. When will they be out?
The first one I'm actually going to do on like a card to take to the schools, and that's another thing. If you want me to come read to your school, your church, any organization, daycare, just let me know. Mary Margaret, I'm volunteering you again. We have a lot of volunteers going to the school to read to the children. You can call Black Belt Treasures and let them know. You can call me or text. I prefer text because my phone doesn't work well in the woods and the river at 205-706-8955, and I'll be glad to come. For example, Black History Month, I've got Mr. And Lady Day, here we go. Billie Holiday, she was a good friend of my cousin and probably the greatest jazz singer that ever lived.
Mm-hmm.
But it's about her dog, her boxer,
Mhm.
Mister. And it teaches the children how to persevere,
Yeah.
how to want to strive to be a perfectionist, to accomplish. And this is about her concert at Carnegie Hall. She was
Wow.
making her comeback. It's the illustrations are great. But back to the animals.
Mm-hmm.
My animal books are in Birmingham. I didn't have time to
That's
get them.
right.
I
Love
thought
it.
I was going. This is Sue Lynn Criswell. Thank goodness. Sue Lynn's always taking care of me. This is her book, Lovable Lyle. Now, Lovable Lyle is a crocodile,
Mm-hmm.
and he's from the city. But I bet he has a Camden connection.
I bet he does too.
I bet he's
he got
related.
some kinfolks down there
That's
where you
what
live.
I think. That's what I think. And then, in those woods, I have a theory. Now, this is Kristen's Sue Lynn's mother-in-law's book, The Little Goat. I have seen an African miniature goat in the woods.
Really?
Where it probably was someone's pet, escaped. You wouldn't believe
Well, you know
what's in
what?
the woods.
You know what Matt Pardon used to call white-tailed deer?
What?
Wild goats.
Interesting. Because the deer, have you seen the different kind of deer we have?
Well, how many do we have? I mean,
know.
good Lord. Nobody knows.
I can remember the first blacktail I saw because they're fast like a greyhound.
Mhm.
You got to watch them when you're driving.
Yeah.
And they're harder to see because they're darker. But I have been seeing a white with a black spot.
Really?
Yes.
You need to take some pictures of those.
I know.
Send them to me.
I've got Johannes Kevin von Castle Hesse, and I'm going to tell you something. That dog's pulling me down. It's hard to take a picture. He's always pointing something. But anyway, my animal books, it's going to be a series, and they're all from Camden and the Black Belt. And at the end, I love this. Wait a minute. Mary Margaret's giving me a message.
She says having books in the home increases a child's future academic success.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Mary Margaret. I totally agree. You are correct. And like I said, you can do anything as long as you can read.
You darn right.
And the world is open up to you.
And I'll say it once again, most of the people that I interview, I talk to and are so much more smarter than me. All of them are well read and read books, and that
yes.
That's something. That's why I wanted you on here to urge everybody to do that, and kind of. I think everybody needs to designate an hour or two, at least a week, to read. They really do.
Yes, they do. And why I thought of you, Big Daddy, is because the hunter and the fisherman are so dedicated.
Yes.
Now think about it. The hunter goes out before daylight in the cold.
Mm-hmm.
He stays all day. He comes on in after dark. Like when the sun started to set, Judge McElroy starts screaming.
Yeah.
All right, it's time to go. Then you got to drive home in the dark. The fisherman goes out early, stays out all day. 12 o'clock noon in a aluminum flat bottom boat gets pretty hot.
That's right.
Like frying chicken. Been there many times. They're dedicated. They have vicissitude. I figured that Big Daddy's foot soldiers would help me sign up some of these children.
Right. That's right. And listen, let me tell you, get the books and put them in your shooting houses during hunting season.
Yes.
And make the kids leave their phones in the truck, and if they want to do something, read when they're in the hunting house.
Excellent idea. Mm-hmm. Excellent idea. Because this can be also by word of mouth. Everybody has a computer or has a cell phone, and so you can just sign up.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got to sign up everybody in Wilcox County. As of yesterday, I think we have 115 children signed up.
Well, that's a good start.
And we sort of just started.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we need more. And so I hope all of you will just spread the word.
Yeah.
And let's get these children signed up.
Absolutely.
Look at that. Great idea, Big Daddy.
Yeah. That's my friend, Ann Farrell.
Uh-huh.
I love her to death. We brought up together.
Look at there's Big Dog.
Yeah, B-Dog. Yeah, he's up in New York, I think.
Well, she's up in New York. B-Dog. You can sign some people up in New York.
All right, Miss Paula, you got it. Is that all the information
That's
you
all
got?
I
I
got.
appreciate you coming today. I'm not gonna say I was apprehensive, but I really, you took me out of my comfort zone this morning.
I know, and I'm so grateful. No one knows how I thank you for this.
Yeah, well, it was a great information. I'll have all that information on my Facebook page, and I'm
Thank
sure
you.
you got it all.
I do.
I'm sure the Black Belt Treasures has got it,
Yes.
and it's easy to find all this information. B-Dog said he's from Minnesota. Okay, I thought he was from upstate New York.
I bet. Wonder how's your weather?
It's probably cold, I guarantee you, because it's cold. They had a big cold snap come through there. All right, we got to do the Grandma Karen Getting Outdoors Community Neighbor Bank weather now. We do this, me and Grandma Karen, she's in California, and we compare our weather every Friday morning. And this is the Community Neighbor Bank Grandma Karen weekend weather forecast last weekend of February, and it's like summertime out there.
Awful.
Today, a slight chance of showers between 9 and noon, patchy fog before 8 o'clock. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a high near 79 degrees.
Ooh.
Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, but coming north in the afternoon. Chance of rain today is only 20%. In the morning, if you're fishing in the Bridgeport Team Trail, it's going to be a 20% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a high near 80 degrees. South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west in the afternoon. Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 60 degrees. Northwest winds 5 miles per hour, becoming calm. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 81 degrees in February. 81 degrees, southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. And Sunday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 64. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 25. So it's going to be a great weekend to get outdoors. And in California, it's 40 with rain, showers, 27 mile an hour winds, 85% humidity, low of 40 today. 35 tomorrow. Get your umbrella, heavy coat, windshield caution. Next week, cold with showers. Grab a hot cup of coffee and enjoy the rest of the show. Have a great and safe week. Thank you, Grandma Karen. Always a pleasure to hook up with you on Friday morning and share the weather. All right, Paula, one more.
B-Dog.
9
below.
Good Lord. B-Dog. Woo, very cold here. And where's that? Oh, here, Paula. 9 below this morning.
Whoa.
Just had 15 inches of snow this week.
Oh,
I'm glad it's up there, B-Dog, and not down here in South Alabama. But now old Slim, he had 85 yesterday.
Where's Slim
from? I think Slim's South Carolina, I believe. Isn't that where y'all, Slim? All right, y'all. One more time. Go over this one more time, how they can get hooked up with the Dolly Parton Imaginary Library, Paula.
Very simple. Look around town and in Wilcox County for this. It should be some in the schools.
Yeah,
take a photo and scan it. And then when you do that, just follow what they ask you, and it will begin with your zip code. If you don't see these, it's very easy. Just Google Dolly Parton Imagination Library, or do it properly, imaginationlibrary.com, and it will show you how to sign up. And we need every child sign up. Their books are free. The postage is free. And each month, one book will come to the child. If you have 4 children between the ages of birth and 5, you will get 4 books per child a month. It's not just one per family. It's one per child. No child will be left behind or left out, rich, poor, or otherwise, as long as they live in Wilcox County, or between the age of birth and 5 years old.
Look at him, Paula. We might have stirred something up.
What?
Kathy Phelps said, if you have a hunting story writing contest, please let her know, and I'll be happy to contribute the prize money.
Wow, Kathy.
We need to hook you up with Kathy.
Yeah. Kathy, we got to talk.
I'll give you her number before you leave here.
Great.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank
Appreciate
you, Kathy,
listening
so much.
All right, everybody, we got to go. Thank you once again, Paula, for coming. We'll do this again. Now, when is your book? Are your books going to be for sale, or what? How are you going to do that?
In the beginning, it's just for these children.
Okay.
However, my illustrator has contacts. She lives in Maryland, and there are many publishers that like folk tales, regional tales, particularly Southern stories, which, we are the center of the Southern writer. Truman Capote, Harper Lee.
Yeah.
I mean, look at how you get any better than that. So here we are. So maybe one of those will pick up later, and that'd be great.
That will be great.
Who knows? Maybe I can give 1% of them to the cause.
There you go. Kristen Law says she's headed to UWAS, University of West Alabama, our rodeo school.
Oh.
And what is she going to do? Experimental tourism alongside Pam. Kiss Pam on the cheek for me, please. And Pam's supposed to be here next weekend to plant trees, Kristen. So I'm looking for you and Michael to be there with y'all's dibble next weekend, too, to plant
that's
trees.
Serious. She's got a lot of, because a golf course, they
I
were
know
clear.
it now.
That's green.
We need volunteers next Saturday at Roland Cooper State Park. Please, oh, please, all the information is on my Facebook page. I want to once again shout out and good luck to Stacy Gasson tomorrow fishing in the catfish. Oh, let me make sure I got it right. Now, the Cat Masters Major League Tour tomorrow. He will be live on Facebook. I'll share it on my Facebook page. Trey Wade and Bradley Parton, they'll be fishing in ABT. They'll be live in the morning also on the Alabama Bass Trail Facebook page and YouTube. So, man, we got a lot in today, Paul. Thank you so much for being here. This was so much
fun. Oh, Reverend Hannah says, great show.
Thank you for tuning in, Reverend. I appreciate that. Michael, send me some pictures if you catch one of them big 64-pound catfish.
Headed to the dam to catch bait.
All right, that is it. Thanks, everybody. Remember, if you're outdoors this weekend, practice safety, because everybody's going to be getting outdoors with this beautiful weather.
Gorgeous.
And we just don't want to have any hunting accidents or anything that I have to report on. So practice safety. Everybody have a great weekend. Remember now, more than ever, God bless America. And thanks once again, Paula, for being here today. And remember what old Big Dad says, read and get outdoors.
That's right.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no stick.